your fellow guests here on board, Mr. Sharma!
Hi there.
Yes.
Hi there.
Oh, there he is.
Hi, Danny. How are you?
There you go.
Good?
Welcome.
This way.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
There we go. How are you, Mr. Sharma? Doing
Oh,
well?
I'm fine, Patricia. And you know, I just saw the dance with the stars. Wow, superstars! Wow, what a show! What a show! I mean, absolute enthusiasm, absolute rollicking comedy, and it was a good show, wonderful show, a fantastic show. But tell me, that's where the first question is, Patricia, in the sense that how do you manage these? How do you plan these activities? I mean, so much, Danny, so many, 51 activities on an average per day, and the last 6-7 days of cruise. How do you really plan it? What kind of planning goes into it? How much ahead of this cruise have you planned all these activities?
So the question that Mr. Sharma has, for example, you're involved back home. Where's home for you?
I'm from India.
India, very good. And you're involved with human resources.
Oh yeah, I'm an HR consultant.
HR consultant.
Oh, yeah,
Mr.
sure.
Sharma had some very interesting observations that all these different nationalities and
Oh, yes.
how do you get everything
73
coordinated?
countries.
73 different countries amongst our guests, 56
Yes.
amongst our crew. And Mr. Sharma was wondering just the logistics behind everything. So that's why we thought we might want to one show together the activities, for example.
Yeah,
Well, and the photo frames as well.
Photo. Let's give it the girls. All right, so the activities actually and the cruise itself, we planned very ahead of time. Actually, almost 1 year before everybody come on board, so plan the whole season. The activities we plan as well on the end of the Tampa season. Wrap up for our couple of cruise before we came to Europe. And then when we start planning which shows we can have which activities.
Right.
And then based on our experience, we keep those activities that we think that they touch everybody hard. That's what we want.
Absolutely.
It's not just have an activity and keep people busy. It's making memories.
Yeah, absolutely. And tell me, Patricia, how many cruises do you have done so far? It's like flying hours for pilots.
That's a good question. How many cruises have I done? So I got involved in cruise ships in August 3rd, 2007. Which means August this year.
10 years. Oh, you're celebrating 10
Yeah,
years
yeah,
on the
celebrating
ship.
10th
Oh, we
anniversary
need to
this
celebrate
year.
that.
In
Yeah.
2 months, approximately, a month and a half.
Yeah.
Goodness. So in that time, I'd say I have no idea how many cruises.
No idea.
Maybe just under 500.
Oh my God, 500
Just under
cruises.
600.
How about you,
Going on
Danny?
9 years.
Yeah, 9 years this
9
year.
years.
I joined in 2008.
Yeah.
August as well, because I was first. Then almost 10 years.
Oh, you're serious? August 1st.
So we need to celebrate 10 years.
I flew home 31st of July 2008.
Okay.
I remember
Okay,
that.
tell me, so many nationalities, so many different, tastes and preferences and all that. And the kind of activities that you have planned, it almost satisfies almost everybody's requirements, young and old, women, children, the people who have different preferences and all that. So how do you really experience that goes behind it, or is there a recipe? Is there a design?
I'd say there is. There's a recipe or a formula, if you'd like to call it. For example, I can speak to the theater. So the entertainment that we have in the theater. The entertainment that we saw in the theater, this cruise is divided into 2 different types of entertainment. There's our theater production shows and there's our guest entertainers.
Right.
Our theater production shows are including the singers and the dancers.
Right.
The one that we had last night, Piano Man, Ball Fever, Your Country. And then we have our guest entertainers. Our guest entertainers, for example, who did a wonderful job with Moondogs. They did extraordinary.
What a show.
Claire Maiden as well did a wonderful job on piano. So our guest entertainers, for example, we have a team in Miami that supports the entertainment on every single one of the ships in our fleet. They study the demographics, they study the guest entertainers that we have, the agents that we have contact with, that we have partnerships with, who does well with the different nationalities. So, for example, the performance we're going to have in the theater tonight is highly visual. Highly visual performances are usually successful with a lot of different nationalities because it's not spoken. A lot of times we get the question, how come we don't have a stand-up comedian? Because the comedy value and sense of humor for guests from Canada is different for guests from the UK, guests from the United States, guests from Australia. So even if it's English, the sense of humor is entirely different. And it's proven not successful. It's a very good question.
And the last one, what was your most satisfying moment? When was it? I'm sure you're going to say it on this cruise. But then, what's your most? If you look back, what is it that gave you the most satisfaction?
My moment is when people approach me and say, "Thanks for the show, thanks for the activity," and they give that smile. It's priceless. And
And it happens every time.
Yeah, being humble, we get this every day. So
Absolutely.
every day people see us in the gangway in the morning. We do also the gangways in the morning. Make sure everybody's gonna have a good time outside. People are gonna say thanks for the show last night, thanks for the dancing, thanks for the activity. And it's not just us; it's also a teamwork. But we,
I think unlimited enthusiasm, ever smiling faces, right? And an energy level which is uncomparable. I think that's what characterizes all the four of you actually, the kind of activities that you do.
I would say so. We try to keep a certain energy level. A lot of times people ask us, oh, you drink a lot of coffee, Red Bull, where do you get your energy
Red
from?
Bull.
But the truth is we do get a lot of our energy from our guests. We see you having a good time. We see you enjoying, clapping along, partying, dancing. That feeds our energy. Whoa, okay, things are going well, and I think that really feeds it.
Fantastic. Okay, let me, thanks friends. Thanks.
Oh, no,
Fantastic.
thank you, Mr. Shaw.
And let me end this because it kind of symbolizes what you stand for, both of you. And it's a words from one of the iconic songs from the Indian film industry. So in translation, it says, if you have fallen for somebody's smile, if you can borrow or share someone else's sorrow, if you can have love in your heart for the other person, then that is what is called as living life in the true sense. Yeah, and in Hindi the song goes, किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो दे उधार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है. That's exactly what translates, and that's exactly what you guys symbolize, and that's the spirit of the Rhapsody of the Sea.
Oh, nice!
Oh my
Look at
God.
that.
Thank you guys.
No, I gotta tell you, to answer your question from previously,
Yes.
because we do get questions a lot of times from our guests, and
Yes.
people appreciating,
Yeah.
it happens quite often. We thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever switched
The
the roles.
The camera
We're the
onto
ones
you.
usually interviewing, so
That's
getting
true.
interviewed,
That's true.
wow, that's the first time actually, and it's
Because you have been presenting everybody to the front of the camera, I thought it's time that you both should. We
This was the
should see
first
the
time.
person behind Danny and Patricia.
Mauricio. Mauricio.
Thank you, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your interest.
Sure, I'm sure I'm going to come back on
Your
this
words of
place.
appreciation. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Right on. Very good. We'll keep on seeing you around.
Sure. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
No
Bye.
problem.
Get up.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.